Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Saturday, y'all. There's never a time where he could just really not worry about, not judge. Period. Judge. Just because of the color of his skin. And worse than that, he's a male. He's a man. He's a black man. Definitely not taken away from the fact that black women have to deal with something. And then it go deeper than that. Not only that you're a black woman, but then you're a dark-skinned woman. I know I'm black and I will never forget that. When you in your car and you ride and you just on your way to play basketball, or you on your way to work, or you on your way, you know, to the movies, or you about to go and get you a tie, you know, or just go pick up something to eat, it's not on your mind that, oh, I'm black, so you know, just going to get this could just cost me my life. It's not on your mind of that. To be put in a position where he don't know where his fate lies. All I could do last night was listen. I'm just going to be honest. Some things are just going to be impossible until we are all seen as human. Because even if you don't say anything and you pretend like it's not happening, you're still wrong. You're still wrong. If I'm not, you know, in love with this other cultural type person, I stand next to them in the store. I see them pumping gas. I see them on the beach. I see them in the park. I see them with their children. Like I can't stand to be a part of something that is just wrong. So it's you know, I'm not surprised that the young people are, you know, standing up and doing their part. I love my makeup today. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to put a clip in here so you can really see how I did it and how it actually looked with freaking lighting. I just want to wish you a loving day. No matter what's going on, just try to stay calm. Sometimes things works itself out. Sometimes things works itself out. Okay, I'm about to put it in the oven, and I'll show it to you when it come out.
Again. Starting all over again.
Hey,
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
On us, but we're gonna make it.
Hey.
Starting all over again. It's gonna be rough on us, but we're gonna make it.
They look good. So today I am going to make me some guacamole. Make my own dip for my chips. I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to sit down and eat it and try to have a relaxing day. I hope that you're having a relaxing day too. It's been raining literally for 4 days. It's not raining too much today. It's kind of gloomy, but you can still feel like that feeling like you can't really feel like that feeling like you don't want to do anything, you just want to rest, because you can just feel it all through the house. Just want to keep the lights off, turn on a movie that make you sleepy, and that's it. Good thing I'm not feeling sleepy today. I did wake up motivated to do my makeup, but life got in the way. Had to take care of things, take care of some bills. My computer, my main computer, I'm going to give it a break, and I'm going to try to mess with it tomorrow. It's not acting right. It's really disturbing, but I'm going to check on it tomorrow and see if I can start all over tomorrow. Wash this day once it's over with. So I'm not discouraged. I'm just a little concerned about my computer, because I need it to work. I need my computer to work, you know, so we'll deal with that tomorrow. I'm going to probably film this as an ASMR video, bring my ASMR spin to like some company, and then I think I'm going to try to get into a TV series or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to find. I'm actually looking forward to my Xfinity box. I'll tell y'all about that in a little bit. I had to call them today, so got some new stuff that's going to be going on once it get here, see what that's about. But I probably still can't see it yet because the young lady did said I need a TV, so that's something that I'm gonna have to invest in. We'll see how it go. Anyway, let me get started on my guacamole. I just want to wish you a loving day. No matter what's going on, just try to stay calm. Sometimes things works itself out. Sometimes things works itself out. And if it don't, then you'll get back to it when you're in a better mindset. watch it.
What you up to today? I'm not up to anything. I'm actually just chilling. Enjoying my time with you.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. I am making my lunch. I made some gluten-free noodles. And I'm making it like a macaroni and cheese, but it's a macaroni and cheese casserole. I have some veggie ground in it. Cheddar cheese, cottage cheese, a little bit of sour cream, black pepper, basil, and garlic salt. And I added 4 eggs and evaporated milk. I use carnation milk, but you could use heavy cream, whatever you like. But yeah, I'm getting ready to make my lunch. I'm getting ready to throw it in the oven. I'm going to put it in this pan. Going to spread it out evenly. Bake it for about 45 minutes and then eat. The same way you make your macaroni and cheese is the same way you do this, except you add some veggie ground, some cottage cheese, sour cream. And don't forget your butter, the same way you don't want to forget it inside of your macaroni and cheese. And then you can add cheese on top and add the lemon for you. Okay, I'm about to put it in the oven and I'll show it to you when it come out. Hi Spitalites. Hey y'all. I'm just sitting in my kitchen patiently waiting on my macaroni and cheese casserole to get done. I am starving. But before I get done, before I eat dinner, I'm going to eat that candy apple. I did my makeup. Can't really see it that good in this lighting. The kitchen lighting is always funky. But I'm too lazy to turn on any more light or go get the lighting. I'm actually really sleepy. I'm trying to wake up before it's time to get started filming again. I went messing around with my computer. I just think that is so weird that it's starting to act up on me after all this like time. It haven't even been a good, I think it's been 3 years. Yeah, I think it's been 3 years since I had my Apple computer. But I'm going to mess around with it again. Not now, because it's going to bring down my spirits messing with it. So I'll probably mess with it maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping that it's really something simple. As soon as I find out that what it is for sure, I will let y'all know what's going on. But I'm praying for my computer board, because I don't want nothing to be wrong with my computer. This is not the time that I need to be spending money on a whole new computer, or spending money trying to get my computer fixed, because it has so much of my info and things on a computer, all my little downloads that I bought, you know, to make videos better and stuff like that. So I'm just hoping that it'd be okay. It's always something. Yeah, I love my little head wrap. Yes, I can't wait till things get back to normal. So I'm gonna go to Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and I don't know if Michaels sell material, but wherever they sell, I'm gonna go to material stores and I'm gonna buy me a whole bunch of different materials so I can have all kind of cute little head wrap going on, because I am feeling it and I am loving them. Especially when, you know, you want to change the outfit or bring it out, or just do something jazzy with it, or just have like a down casual day but look cute with your wrap on. Yes, and I love the big ones when you can make it real big. I also like the little ones too, when you can make them small and cute, depending on if you ain't got much to do or just whatever your outfit is. I love my makeup today. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to put a clip in here so you can really see how I did it and how it actually look with freaking lighting. I guess when you don't have lighting, this is what it looks like. Y'all, I can barely see at all. I can't even see my eyeballs. I don't know if it's the wings. Good child about to take off. About to take off with the lashes. Yes. But I hope that you're doing good today. Sending you all my love and light. I hope you're doing the best you can in the situations that we're in. And we just have to keep pulling together, believing, having faith and hope that we're going to be okay and we're going to get through this. Yeah. I'm just eating my dinner. I'm going to chill out about an hour after my dinner.
It's been busy.
Hey, Spirit of Lights. Hello, hello, hello. I'm on my way to hurry up and go get my box. I hope I got a couple of boxes, but mainly my box because my Spirit of Light, I believe her name is Vanessa or Venice. I'm going to go get this box because we had got an alert last night saying that we're in code 1, severe.
Can you pass me this
Hand sanitizer? Yeah.
and the spray?
Yeah. So we dealing with that. And they said basically don't go out unless you got to get essentials and stuff like that. So I'm trying to hurry up and get to the post office and get my box because I don't want it to be where they end up closing for a few days or a week or two and then I can't get it or it get lost when I've been told, confirmed that it's been delivered. So I'm going to hurry up and go get it now. Especially that I know it's my coffee pot. Shoot, I can't wait to get home and I'm out the box and rinse it out and everything and make me a fresh pot of coffee. I haven't had no like fresh brewed coffee in a while. Nadine been making it on the stove here and there, but it's not something that she likes to do, you know, continuously. So yeah. And then I had a couple of other people who said that they sent me something. I haven't got it yet, but it's that sell that, love it, sell it, buy it. Yeah, sent me a message. She's the one that actually, the letter wasn't signed, but she was the one, our Spirit of Life, who sent me the singing bowl. That is so beautiful. Is that singing bowl not beautiful, y'all? I love that singing bowl.
This box was sent to me all the way from April, and I'm just now getting it. Sister Spirit. Oh, this is so pretty with the golden designs. I love that. That is gorgeous. It's got a rolling pin, like a rolling pin. Not like it's gonna make biscuits and stuff like that, but it's too small for that. Oh wow, and that's a beautiful bowl. This side's really heavy. And then they have, I guess, the cushion that the bowl sits on. I don't know if that's like. These will be perfect when I get my coffee pot. I should be going to the post office again soon, so hopefully it's there. This is so gorgeous. Oh my god, I freaking love this. I gotta give you a close up on it. Look at the design on the back. There's a design inside. I can't wait to read my personal letter. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much for it. The gift is so precious. I really like it. I like the colors and the bowl is just so gorgeous. It says, I think the bowl, it says 5 or 10 sinking bowl or meditation. So interesting. I never experienced one of those before. I never seen one before. So that's nice. You just never know what you're gonna get. Thank you so much, Spirit Lights, for tuning in and enjoying Spirit Girl's videos. And Spirit Girl, gonna see you in the next video. Bye. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and night. Bye. Bye, Spirit Lights. Thank you for the gift. But my Spirit Light, that's from Delaware City. Thank you. Bye.
I actually go to sleep thinking about it on my mind, just thinking about the sounds that come out of it. It's just so beautiful. And I said, I'm sure over time I'm going to get better at it. Thank you so much, Spirit of Lights, for everything y'all do for Spirit. I really appreciate it. I'm hungry right now. I'm literally starving. But it's nothing I can do about it. I'm hungry all the way to the post office, hungry all the way till I get back. I made some hamburgers last night, veggie burgers, and I made one for Nadine, one for myself, and I made the other one. I made the patties and just put it in the refrigerator, so when I get home, all I gotta do is just put it in the pot, cook it, and make me a sandwich. But I'm thinking about cooking it and just eating it with some pickles. We're done already? Oh, okay. Alright, y'all, so I'll see y'all when I get my box. Well, my mail room is closed. It's not open. It's usually open all the way up till 6, so it's not open, and they're probably not open because of the stay-at-home order, so I'm just going to try again Monday. I'll call before I come. That sucks. So disappointing that I wasn't able to get my coffee pot, but I do understand. I get it. You know, the only places that's probably going to be really open is places that you need to get essentials like food, water, stuff like that. We at Trader Joe's for now. I told Nadine to pick up some avocado because she liked it, my dip. She said she really liked it, so I'm going to make some dip probably later. I'm trying to keep my spirits up, man. I'm so tired of this. Oh my gosh. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And then I need a mouse. Like, I need a mouse for the computer, and I wanted to pick it up myself. I didn't want it to be where I wanted it to be where, like, I've been like literally staying safe and doing everything I can to stay safe, because it's really important that I keep myself safe. So I was looking forward to things just being really, you know, better, so I could finally go in the stores and take my time and get the stuff that I want. But it looks like that's not going to happen for a minute, and I might have to send Nadine in the store to get my mouse. So that means that she's very frugal. She's going to pick out a simple mouse, period. Where with me, I'm attracted to, you know, vibes, color, and the stuff that it can do. Oh my God. I talked to my son yesterday. I was on the phone for him for a while. He was so emotional. My son don't get emotional. So when Dream get emotional, he hurt. He just hurt. He hurt because of all the sadness, you know, besides COVID-19, you know, us losing people and people losing their lives or their lives being taken. It's just, it was overwhelming for him. Yesterday, he was just telling me all his experiences, which I know all his experiences, but he was saying the type of person he is, and, you know, how he go out his way to be good to people, period. No matter what color, no matter what race. I didn't raise my children like that to just be predominantly this is who got to be around you. This is who got to be your friends. This is who you associate with. I didn't do that. So to be put in a position where he don't know where his fate lies, you know. And all I could do last night was listen. Just listen to everything he had to say. And let him know that I completely understand and I know how he feels. And give him some encouraging words too. I'm just going to be honest. I gave him encouraging words to keep living the best he could. Keep trying to have a good life. Good quality life. Even in these circumstances. Just do like the best you can. And whatever you can't do is not your fault. And some things are just going to be impossible until we are all seen as human. I told y'all before, I worry about my son constantly. Constantly. And I have to remind him, like, Dream, I don't want to, like, worry you or have you feeling like you really got to explain to me that you're going to be careful. I just want to know that you're going to take extra precautions because I don't want you to forget. Like, he says, Mom, I know I'm black and I will never forget that. So I don't mean it like that. I just mean like, you know, when you in your car and you ride and you just on your way to play basketball, or you on your way to work, or you on your way, you know, to the movies, or you about to go and get you a tie, you know, or just go pick up something to eat. It's not on your mind that, oh, I'm black. So, you know, just going to get this could just cost me my life. It's not on your mind of that. You know, he said, but I'm always constantly thinking about that, constantly. And he says there's never a time where he could just really not worry about not being tailgated or follow or just, you know, judge, period, judge, you know, just because of the color of his skin. And worse than that, he's a male. He's a man. He's a black man. You know. And I'm definitely not taken away from the fact that black women have to deal with something. And then it go deeper than that. Is not only that you're a black woman, but then you're a dark-skinned woman. You know. This stuff comes with that. Stuff comes with that in this day in life. And even though we're in the times where I see so much is going on, and that it's like shocking to see other people seem as though they're standing with you, or standing with, you know, standing for the right and not being participating in the wrong anymore. Because even if you don't say anything and you pretend like it's not happening, you're still wrong. You're still wrong. It's shocking to see. And in somewhat ways it's not shocking, because when my children were growing up, they did go to every school they went to did mostly predominantly white, had most you know, white or Caucasian people in it, but it also had Asian, Indian, Hispanic, Latinos, you know, Latin, you know, so African. It had different people, you know, cultures, different cultures in their schools, and they had different cultures of friends always. So, you know, I'm not surprised, you know, like to see the young people be participating in this and saying, I can't be a part of this. This is my friend. This is my co-worker. You know, this is my love. I can't be a part of this. You know, and even if I'm not, you know, in love with this other cultural type person, I stand next to them in the store. I see them pumping gas. I see them on the beach. I see them in the park. I see them with their children. Like, I can't stand to be a part of something that is just wrong. So it's you know, I'm not surprised that the young people are, you know, standing up and doing their part. But it's a lot to take in. So I'm definitely not taking away from, you know, black women. Now, I did the story time a long time ago, and I do know, I did experience that. Thank God, I named the title, thank God I was a woman. Thank God I was a woman, because literally, when the sirens went off, and we're pulling over, Nadine was driving. Hi, you guys. Giving y'all guys an update. I know I've been missing for a few days. Yep, spirit doesn't feel so good today. So today, as you can see, I'm in the passenger side. My daughter's the one that's driving. I'm on my way to the doctor's, and I actually feel better than I felt yesterday and 2 days ago. I just had a lot of problems with breathing. It hurts so much to just breathe. But today I feel like I'm doing a lot better. I'm not as dehydrated. Got plenty of water in my system, and I'm moving around again. I actually had like a terrible shutdown to the point where I couldn't do much of anything. I couldn't film. I can barely edit. And my last video that I edited was the karate video.
Hey, this is John. How can I help you?
Hi, I came from my mom this morning. On my way, I'm running late because it was kind of hard for us to, you know, in her condition to get in the car and stuff. And I'm trying to drive slow so the bumps don't hurt her. But I am on my way. You're on Holcomb, right?
We're at Holcomb and Buffalo Speedway.
Okay. All right.
We're in a Randall's Shopping Center. We're with Randall's Grocery Store.
The weather is so muggy and hot today in Houston. Like, I was driving and we had got a flat tire, and I was trying to make it back to the gas station because the road got darker and darker and we was getting freaked out. And on the way back, it was something big eating something in the street. It was eating something in the road. And by the time I saw it, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I couldn't swerve over because cars were coming real fast one way and we were going the other way. A police officer came past us zooming. It was zooming past us, and we didn't know. We was like, okay, something must be going on up there. So once it went past us, and we've been driving for like maybe 5 minutes, we seen a store, and my oldest daughter was like, oh, Nadine, pull over. I want to get me some lottery tickets for traffic, you know, cars and everything like that. And then a car jumped in front of us and went around us to go even faster. And we said, oh, okay, you know. So then, you know, next thing you know, they said we only had about maybe 3 miles to get out of that Pacific town. And the lights went out. When we pulled over, he came over to my daughter's side and he looked in the window. And I had on a baseball cap. I had braided my hair because I was wearing wigs in Las Vegas through the door. Through the window on my daughter's side. He didn't ask her for her license or anything. He looked at me and he put his hand on his gun and put his hand like on the other side, like on his belt or whatever. And he said, get out the car. And my daughter looked at me, I looked at her, and my oldest daughter was in the back seat. She was like, who get out the car? And when he got to my side, I said, okay, I'm going to get out the car, but it's going to take me a minute because I don't feel good. And he looked at me and he was like, oh, I was like, what? He said that someone said they saw a suspicious male driving through town. And, you know, and I said, oh, I said, well, we ain't got no males in this car. Oh, you thought I was a man? And he said, I was like, he said, but you know what? Still get out the car. So my youngest daughter said, but she don't feel good. You sure she need to get out the car? I'm the one driving. And then he said, well, you can go to the back of my car. And my daughter's like, you want me to go to the back of your car? He said, yeah, go to the back of the car. And my daughter started to get out of the car. And I started to get out. And he was waiting for me to get out. And he could see that I was in so much pain at the time. And I had swelled up so bad that I could barely move. And I said, okay, since I'm not a male, and you see that I'm a female, what did I do? And he said, you don't question me. I question you. He said, take out your ID. I said, I can't. My ID is in the trunk of the car, packed with my suitcase and stuff. And he told my daughter, open up the trunk. So my daughter opened up the trunk. He said, look for her ID. And he took my ID and everything. And then he asked me, where did I live at? You know, he even asked me what was my phone number. He asked me, where did I work at? How long I've been working? Where did I work at a year before? He was just asking me a lot of questions. And I was saying, oh my God, are you serious? So then my daughter interrupted him, and he told her to be quiet, that, you know, he's talking to me. And my oldest daughter said, Nadine, just be quiet. She said, but I just don't understand why he pulled us over. He won't even tell us why he pulled us over. Don't argue with him. Don't say anything. Let him say whatever he wanted to say. My oldest daughter was really frightened. And she was saying, just let him, he gonna say whatever he want to say. He's waiting for you to get smart or say something smart back to him. So then he told my daughter that he wanted her to sit in the back of the cop car. And I was in so much pain. I was like, listen, okay, we're not from around here. We live in Houston. And I understand you doing your job. But please, do not put her in the cop car. Whatever you need to do, and ask her, can you please do it out here? Because now I'm starting to become afraid. And next thing I know, him and my daughter was arguing because she didn't want to get in his car. So I called the police. I called 911. My oldest daughter called 911. And we both was on the phone telling them to send out another state trooper or police right now because we are scared. We don't know what's going on. When he pulled us over, he didn't ask my daughter for her license or anything. He told me to get out the car. And I'm on the passenger side. And I don't feel good. And I said, but I'm scared to death right now because I don't know what's going on. He's trying to put my daughter in the back seat of the car. And he got his hand on his hip and looked like he's going to pull out his gun. That's what we thought. We were scared. And so then, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I started crying. I was scared. And I was like, I think I started crying because I felt like once he drove off with my daughter, I'm never going to see her again. That's how I felt. So I started saying, Nadine, if they take you, we're going to be right behind you. We're not going to lose you. Everything going to be okay. Don't panic. And she was like, no. I didn't do anything wrong. And then my oldest daughter was like, Nadine, just calm down. Everything going to be okay. She's like, no, he's not taking me. I didn't do anything wrong. And my oldest daughter told the cop, well, they got another cop coming out here. We called the police. Next thing you know, he was on the radio. And he went behind his car talking. I told him she has never been in trouble. She has never been beat up or anything. And he was just looking at me like I'm crazy. And I was like, you know, she just scared. You know, can you at least wait until the other cop get out here? And if you have to lock her up or have to take her, at least it's another cop out here, you know. And he was red. He was flustered. Until this day, we really didn't understand what happened. When we got home, this happened to us on the 13th. And when we got home on the 16th of July, of 2015, we found out that a young lady was pulled over in Texas, and they said it was for changing lanes, not changing lanes properly, and she was found hung in her jail cell. They said she did it, but the police officer told her if she didn't get out the car, he was going to light her up. And when we saw the incident, it broke us. We were so heartbroken, and we felt the fear and the pain that this young lady might have went through, because we was experiencing something around the same time that she experienced her pullover with the police. But she unfortunately passed away, and my heart go out to her family. It's just a sad situation. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my gosh. See, it's just so much. Like, I try to be happy, you know, and I do the best I can each day to appreciate the small things and to remember, you know, what life has to offer and gives each day. And, you know, sometimes life is a tragedy, and it's about survival and moving forward. You know, you got to keep moving forward. But sometimes you go through bad experiences, and, you know, I don't know why we had to go through that, you know, but it has put us in, you know, has put fear in our heart to the point where we're scared to travel. Not scared, you know, things happen to you, people, strangers, bad situations happen to you, but, you know, the police is supposed to protect you. You're not supposed to be afraid of the police. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now, like, you know, I never been afraid of the police until now, and I don't put all police in one pocket, because I thank God for the police, because there's so much that they do, you know, for the world, well, for the United States, you know, that I know of. But I only could go by my one experiences, and I'm just praying that one day that I don't feel so compelling to feel fear whenever I'm dealing with the law. They came immediately to the side I was on. I couldn't move. I was swelling. I was in a lot of pain, and had the hand on the weapon and had the hand out as if they were defending themselves. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, only thing I can do was roll down the window and had my hands up and telling him that I was a woman. I said, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. And he was shocked. He was shocked because, you know, I just have that type of look. I know that I'm very unique looking. I know that, you know, sometimes, you know, I could look, I feel like I always look the same, but people say I look different. I wear makeup. Sometimes I don't wear makeup. Sometimes I just look like a beautiful black woman, but Lord knows I put on a scarf, a hat, you know, in some shades. I look like I could be my dad, and that's just the truth. I actually has my dad's face. You know, I'm not far-fetched from what my dad looked like, and I'm sure that if I was a woman who wanted to literally be a man or look like a man, I could. I definitely know I could, you know, and it doesn't bother me whatsoever. But my dad was handsome and cute. But I had to keep singing that, and Nadine just froze. She was so paralyzed. She was so scared. And you know, my oldest daughter's in the back seat, and she was like, Mom, just keep your hands up. Don't move. Don't let them down. Don't move or nothing. So it's just like, I was so scared. And thank God that I do have such a pretty voice. I know I do. That he heard it. And he looked literally frightened to death. Like, once I said I was a woman, the fright came over his face, you know. But at first there was no fright. It was more like he was here for a fight. He was here to take you down. And I'm just like, oh my God, Lord, please get us out of this. And then after that, once he realized a woman, he asked me, he told me, get out the car. And I told him he could look in the car, but he's going to have to give me time to get out. I told him that I am going through inflammation, and on my way back home from Las Vegas because I'm not feeling good at all. That's why I'm sitting in the front seat. I normally drive, but I can't drive because I can't move. It took me forever to get out that car. I had to move all the cover from off of me. I had ice on my foot, like an ice bag on my foot, and I was in so much pain. I had one leg up and one leg down in my pants, so you could see that I was going through something. And I asked him, I said, well, is it okay if I at least lean a little bit on the door, you know? And he said, okay. But then he went around to Nadine's side and he told Nadine to get out the car. And he, you know, basically was holding on to his gun, and he was saying he wanted Nadine to get in the back of the police car. And she was frozen. She was so scared she couldn't even, like, do anything. When she got out the car, she got to the back of the car, and I immediately just started calling, you know, dispatch, 911, everything. I told him that we don't have a problem with him arresting my daughter, whatever he's going to do, but at least send another police out here because he's not telling us anything. He's not telling us what the problem is, you know. And Nadine was so scared. She was like, please, what did I do? What did I do? And he wouldn't say anything. He was just like telling her she's getting in the back of the car. And that's when I just started calling the police. And I told him that I got the police station on the phone. I got 911 on the phone. And can you tell them that you're taking my daughter and why you taking her? And is it okay that we follow because we don't know what we did wrong? And he was like, he got on his, I guess talking on whatever, he was talking on his thing, and he was like that our license plate, we only had one license plate. And then they said something to him, and then he was like telling my daughter to go ahead and get back in the car. She got back in the car. She was so frightened. Nadine was so frightened. And I was so relieved when he let her get back in the car. And then he came up to the car and he says, well, I'm not going to give y'all a ticket or anything like that, but you only have one license plate. And we was like, we didn't know we did wrong because, you know, we're here in Houston, literally, you know, some people have license plates on the front of their car. Some people have them on the back of the car. I think it's when you buy the car, you know, off the lot, they put both license plates together and you don't realize it. Ours was stuck together. We didn't know it. So when we got home, we had it put on the front of the car, but we never got a ticket. I'm sitting here breaking out in the sweat, y'all, because I want to roll down the window, but since we're on an alert one, let me just turn the car on, turn the air on. I don't want to. That was a very, very scary experience for me, for all of us. But I do know that if I even sound like a dude or actually was a dude, I wasn't even driving. That's all I'm going to say. But this is why I constantly tell my son, like, just want you to feel, you know, I want you to just be aware. You know, like sometimes you can maybe not even going the speed limit, but maybe you can go under the speed limit just to do something. You shouldn't have to go the extra mile or have to work 10 times harder to get treated right. But you know, this is the day and age that we live in, and maybe soon, hopefully I'll live to see it, that it doesn't have to be that way. And if things are starting to change now, at least my children won't have to deal with what they dealt with. So yeah, I talked to him on the phone last night for a while. He was so passionate and just He looking for a why because he just don't understand. He just don't get it. He told me that he's gonna come see me soon, so you know, I still haven't mustered up the. I wanted to tell him last night that I'm not going jet skiing, y'all. I'm taking Mandy. I mentioned this before, y'all. So my spirit like says, Spirit, don't go jet skiing. Don't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I like I like what Mandy said. She said y'all could just go watch Stream and take y'all chairs with y'all and chill. That's exactly what I plan on doing. Just chilling, let his butt go in that water. Cause I'm just not a water person like that. I mean, I know the water is beautiful. I love the water. I love seeing the water, but I'm not a water person. Okay, Nadine's back, y'all. I see y'all. Have a wonderful, today is Saturday. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Saturday, y'all. This beautiful, rainy, drowsy looking Saturday. Have a great Saturday. Yes, sending all my love and light to you. Nadine is back. So I'm going to head on out and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, loves.